In a quiet village tucked between the emerald hills of northern India lived a woman named Maya. She was 36, with gentle lines of sorrow etched on her face and eyes that had forgotten how to dream. Yet her heart beat fiercely with love for her two children, Anya and Kian. Life had never been kind to Maya. 10 years ago, during a violent monsoon storm, her husband, Raghav, left the house after an argument, furious about their growing debts and the crushing weight of responsibilities he could not carry. That night, he never returned. Some said he boarded a train to escape forever. Others whispered he had taken his own life by the riverbank. No one knew for sure. What remained was silence, and Maya left to pick up the broken pieces alone. From that day on, she wore both the hat of a mother and a father, her dignity stitched into every torn piece of her sari. Before even the birds began to sing, Maya would rise, wrap her faded scarf around her head, and walk into the misty dawn to scrub and sweep the homes of the well-fed and well-dressed. Her hands grew calloused, her back ached, and her soul was quietly bruised by the cold stares of society. The few coins she earned barely paid for rice and lentils. Milk was a luxury. New clothes were only a dream. Anya and Kian never complained, but Maya saw the unspoken hunger in their eyes, and the way they looked longingly at the lunchboxes of other children. At night, when the village lights faded and her children slept curled together for warmth, Maya would sit alone in the corner of her small mud home. She would stare at the cracks in the wall and whisper, "Why me?" Her tears fell silently, like rain no one notices. The village women whispered behind her back. "They say misfortune follows her," they murmured. Their words became shadows that clung to her spirit, until she began to believe them. One afternoon, Anya came home from school, tears streaming down her cheeks. "Ma, the girls laughed at my torn clothes. They said I looked like a beggar." Maya held her daughter close and whispered, "You're a queen in my eyes, Anya. Clothes don't define your worth." But inside, her heart broke like dry wood. That evening, Kian came to her with a drawing he made at school, a stick-figure family under a bright yellow sun. In the center was a smiling woman with wild hair and large, strong hands. Underneath, he had written, "My superhero, Ma." Maya's breath caught. She hadn't seen herself through her children's eyes until that moment. They didn't care for silk or silver. They loved her. Her tired hands were heroic to them. That night, something shifted deep inside her. A small but fierce flame lit up her heart. "No more tears," she told herself. "If I am all they have, then I will be more than I've ever been." She began taking on extra work, mending clothes, stitching blouses, learning embroidery at night. Her fingers bled, but her spirit didn't. With her first savings, she bought Anya a new blue dress and Kian a second-hand sketchbook. The joy in their eyes was worth more than gold. One day, while collecting payment from a school teacher, Maya caught the attention of Mrs. Dusa, a kind-hearted woman who ran a community group. She told Maya about a small business initiative that helped women learn skills and start their own ventures. Maya hesitated. "What could I possibly do?" Mrs. Dusa smiled. "What you've always done. Nurture, create, cook. Why not start with your pickles?" Maya laughed nervously. "Who would buy my pickles?" "Let the world decide," the teacher said gently. And so, with trembling hands and a hopeful heart, Maya began bottling her homemade mango and chili pickles. Her first jar sold quickly. People loved the bold, fiery flavor, just like her resilience. Week by week, order by order, her small business grew. Her income increased. She fixed the roof, bought new notebooks for her children, and slowly, her home, once damp and silent, began to echo with laughter. She no longer hated her life. She had lived it with grit, grace, and an unshakable love. Life doesn't always go the way we wish. Sometimes it wounds us, breaks us, and tests us when no one is watching. But in those unseen moments, when we choose to keep going, keep loving, and keep believing, real strength is born. Maya didn't wear armor or carry a sword. She held her family together with nothing but her hands, her courage, and her quiet faith. So don't hate your life because it's hard. Often, the hardest lives become the most inspiring stories. Not because they were easy, but because someone refused to let the darkness define them. If this story touched your heart, please take a moment right now. Click the like button, subscribe to this channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your engagement helps us bring more stories of courage and hope to people all over the world. And remember, the next story might just change someone's life, maybe even yours.